Duandao is physics used in photography. Exploring the science behind the art of photography. Introduction. Why is photography connected to physics? Photography is both an art and a science because every photo depends on the behavior of light. Physics explains how light travels, bends, and is captured by lenses and sensors. Understanding these principles allows photographers to improve image quality and gain creative control. Light behavior. How does light allow cameras to form images? Light travels in straight lines and can reflect off surfaces or refract through lenses. Cameras capture light that bounces off objects and focus it onto a sensor or film. Concepts involved: reflection, refraction, absorption, and dispersion. Lenses and image formation. How do lenses help cameras form sharp images? Camera lenses are convex lenses that converge light rays to form a real inverted image on the sensor. The focal length controls magnification and field of view. Short focal length equals wide angle, capturing more of the scene. Long focal length equals telephoto, zooming in on distant objects. Formula 1 over f equals 1 over u plus 1 over v explains object and image distances. Aperture and exposure. How does aperture influence the brightness and focus of a photo? Aperture is the adjustable opening in the lens that controls how much light enters the camera. Large aperture, like f1.8, creates a bright image, a shallow depth of field, and strong background blur, also called bokeh. Small aperture, like f16, produces a darker image, a deep depth of field, and keeps everything in focus. Controlling light is key to a well-exposed photo. Shutter and motion. How does shutter speed affect moving objects in photos? Fast shutter, like 1 over 1000 seconds, freezes motion, ideal for sports or wildlife photography. Slow shutter, 1 second or longer, allows motion blur, used for light trails, waterfalls, or night photography. Combining shutter speed and aperture achieves the right exposure and artistic effect. Sensors and light. How does the camera sensor turn light into an image? Digital sensors, such as CCD or CMOS, rely on the photoelectric effect to convert photons into electrical signals. Color is captured using RGB filters to detect different light wavelengths. The physics of electromagnetic waves ensures accurate brightness and color reproduction. Application. How does physics improve photography in real life and science? High-speed photography captures bullets, splashes, or hummingbird wings. Astrophotography with long exposure reveals distant stars and galaxies. Microscopy and scientific imaging use physics-based optics to visualize the invisible world. Physics allows photography to be used in research, medicine, astronomy, and engineering. Conclusion. Why is physics essential in photography? Physics is the foundation behind every photo, from light to lenses to sensors. Understanding physics allows photographers to control exposure, focus, and motion creatively. In short, physics is the invisible artist behind the camera. Finish with